Droid.
Welcome to the Droid Forums News Brief, where your oh so humble host, DG Storm and Serial Killer talk about the top news stories of the week. We got three lined up for you today, folks. It was a lot to talk about, but we're going to jump right into it. Head off, Stormy.
Okie dokie. First up, we have the Remix tablet Kickstarter with a twist. All right, so this concept seems really intriguing to me. If they can deliver on the promise, I think it's a great idea. I'm concerned that the price seems a bit high for an Android tablet. However, if it can truly replace a laptop, then the $400 price seems decent. As far as the Kickstarter thing in this thread to bring it to the US, it may be too early to tell, but it looks like the company botched it. Of course, that will depend on how they handle and address the oversell problem for the $39 option. It was brave of Johnny Kansas to try this out. I'm curious to see how it pans out for him.
Yeah, those are some really good points. So I just want to kind of reiterate that this has already been sold in China, and it was basically just to import the tablet over here. And it's the Surface 3 knockoff. You say it's they're marketing as a
Laptop replacement?
Yeah, laptop replacement. I don't know about that, But hey, it is what it is. But mentioning about Johnny Kansas that you said, he got in on the deal, I'm sure,
right,
as you saw. And this whole 355, 200 issue that he's talking about, they got, the 200 slots opened up, but they've sold 355 of them. I think he was like number 300 on this thing. So there's 155 people over there donated and kind of left in limbo. But he's been really following this story pretty closely, so everybody should just stay tuned to this thread, see what happens. It's definitely an interesting thing that happened, and I do wonder how this is going to pan out. So.
Yeah, his latest update was just this morning on it, actually.
Yeah. 10 a.m. our time, so Central. But yeah, so everybody's got their eyes on this thread, and we do as well. Like I said, I'm interested to see how this pans out.
Agreed.
Moving right along. Cyanogen now worth $1 billion after $80 million in funding raise. Droid Modder X threw this story up. Going through the thread, you can see a lot of love for their CEO. Wicked. Their CEO is still a tool. And then you got Jeffrey in there as well. He would like to describe just what a tool he is, and you got BK Dodger in there as well. Yeah, it's kind of a stupid, what an idiotic comment the guy makes. Somebody's got to reel him in. They tell him to pipe down. You don't want to kick the bear too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think Cyanogen is really onto something. They're gonna. I believe this whole thing, this meeting with Microsoft, wasn't for Microsoft to invest in them, but to get their product onto Cyanogen Mod. They're not Cyanogen Mod anymore. Cyanogen's phone. You got their Bing. You got the Cortana. You got their OneDrive. Their cloud services. Maybe even Outlook. I think it's a really good idea. Cyanogen definitely has the audience that will install it. So I do believe they're going to make a huge dent in the market. It's not going to kill off Google or anything like that. They're just too big. But they do have a sizable audience out there that will definitely buy their stuff. And I think that's already been proven.
Okay. Well, from my perspective, to me, it's like biting the hand that feeds you. I'm appalled at the way Kurt McMaster has handled this. What audacity and arrogance, talking about Google as an enemy and wanting to put a bullet in their head. I concur with Kodiak79 regarding the bigger picture. If Samsung, who throws gobs of cash at the wall just to see what will stick, decides to abandon Cyanogen, it seems that eventually it will fizzle out. As good as Cyanogen Mod ROMs are or were, does it add enough to the table to justify this level of investment? I personally think not.
All right.
Next up, we have Samsung claims foldable smartphones are coming next year. I have to say I love where this technology is headed, and I would be thrilled to see it come about next year, but I am skeptical that it will actually happen that early. Maybe 2017 or 2018 at the earliest, but an actual foldable device on retail shelves next year seems like a pie-in-the-sky thinking. By the way, I laughed out loud at Akenix. His comment was, is that a folded phone in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? Some funny stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you about the time frame, but I'm really interested to see exactly how they're going to utilize this new technology. And CR6 brings up a really good point that first off, are they going to make them into flip phones? I don't know, but let's say they do. Is there really a use for that right now? People these smartwatches are, coming into the market, or they've been there as well. Are people going to really just, they're moving away from their phones. So do they really want to open up their phone to use it? I don't know. Plus, you got to, you're dealing with this crease in the middle of the device. So the design is yet to be seen. But we've talked about this like years ago. I'm really interested to see exactly how they use these designs.
Yeah, I think what'll happen is it'll eventually evolve to the point where this kind of technology kind of moves beyond smartphones. You'll have your TV just be wallpaper that you can stick up on the wall.
Yeah,
but it'll take them building gimmicky devices for a while before it'll evolve to that point.
Yes, yeah. That's spot on right there. Gimmicky devices for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the way all big things start out, right?
That's right.
All right. So that's it for this week, folks. And remember to leave your comments in the news stories, and you just may find yourself featured in the Droid Forums news brief. As always, we thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.
Yep. Catch you later.